Hello everyone, what's up? My name is Tremaine Hayhoe. Welcome to the new Hayhoe Studios. We are in Sacramento at a new office space. I am totally pumped, totally stoked to be doing this. I've been working from home for the past few years, and it's hard to work at home when your bed is right behind you. So anyway, welcome. If this is your first time, hi, how are you? My name's Tremaine Hayhoe. I make movies, produce movies, and like to respond to some comments from time to time. So today I'm going to be responding to the negative comments, and some of them are pretty funny. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Detra Jackson says, I'm already not liking this in the first 3 minutes. She did not drink any of the water because was still full. So how could she be that drugged up? But can you imagine if you ordered food and you had a person like this who picked up your food, who drugged it, and then asked to use your bathroom when he dropped it off? Yet what, she forgot that he was in there? Dumb. Ew, crazy. Detra, she didn't forget that he was in there. She was just so darn hungry that she was waiting for him to do his business. Yeah, probably most people will make an excuse to not let their driver in, but I guarantee you there'd be people out there that would allow you in, even if they are a crazy, random, weird stranger. Things like this do happen, unfortunately. This movie have nothing means. Waste of time. Aw. So sorry, Amal Kararwash Magic. It was a very boring movie. The original movie, When a Stranger Calls, now that was a classic. This isn't a remake of that movie. The call is coming from inside the house. Londawi Mississippi Ladyfair says, why did he kill people like that with no reason? Devil face, devil face, devil face, devil face, angry face, more angry face, angry face. It's a great question. That's a very good question. Mary Z. Williams says, this was a serious waste of time. Period poo. Ew, what the hell? Proud Mary fish. Okay. Sabi says, ha 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 ha. I don't understand how can anybody watch this crap. I don't understand it either. But apparently 4 million minutes have been watched. So that is about 8 years of time wasted. So you guys are welcome. You're welcome, world. That is crazy thinking about, like 8 years have been spent watching this movie. That's nuts. Detra Jackson says, okay, so here's the issue I have with this movie. All the other passengers took a sip of water and was out in 2 minutes. The one guy who drank the water, but neither of his friends did guzzle the water, they got out, were arguing if he was the killer or not, yet nothing happened to him. Storyline is tainted. But I will say I totally did not expect the ending. This ultimately was pretty good. Okay, so after all that, I guess you can have discrepancies in the movies. You could still like a movie, but there's parts where you're like, okay, not sure how that could happen. By the way, okay, the drug's totally made up. I didn't do research on a specific drug that he used to kill the people. If there's inaccuracies, it's because it's an imaginary thing. It's a movie. You got to suspend your belief at some point. Okay, guys? Okay, it's okay. Barbara Weekly. Oh, here we go. Barbara's back, baby. Barbara's back. This is boring. Not everybody is that dumb to strangers. For real, come on. You know, that's actually really true, Barbara. Shaista Fizza says, you guys have some creative names, I must say. How come all the victims were so stupid? Really, can't you tell he's the killer? He was weird from the beginning, not to mention the police officer. Why the hell did he let him go? This was not an intelligent film. Why did the rich kid try to drug him? It doesn't make sense at all. Terrible movie! Why take water from a stranger or gummy bears? That's really stupid. We're all taught to not drink water. Well, we're not really taught not to drink water from strangers, but not to take candy from strangers, and yet people still do. Actually, I showed it to some friends of mine, and right after that, we went to a bar, and the lady in the Uber offered us baby-sized water bottles, like in the movie. Every single one of the friends accepted the water, except for me. So, it goes to show even people that are informed, even people that watch the movie, that have seen the movie, that know what's up, they will even accept the water. So that just kind of goes to show how some people are. But I digress. This movie was strange. I didn't understand why he was killing some of his passengers. Not to mention the young girl he delivered the burger to. Wow, she ate like a pig. What a messy eater. But luckily the boyfriend came home, so interrupted him. That girl got away. Fancy letting a stranger in to use the loo. They must be from England. He looked creepy. Look at the hands, they were so huge. I wouldn't accept a drink from a stranger, even it's supposed to be water. The end was strange. You know, what a fantastic comment. You know, I can't argue with that, right? Who can argue with that comment? That says it all. Stuck in the house, watched everything else, but I can't do this. Actors are not just bad, they are annoyingly bad. Like the driver said, I'd rather set myself on fire. All right, Ronald Ronca, well, looks like you'll be having a barbecue tonight. That's wrong. They have to say why he is being arrested, and also he has the right to remain silent. Proper police protocol. Karen says, no, they do not. They only have to read your rights if they are going to ask you questions. You need to learn more about the law. Ooh, Karen throwing it down. Chariot of Faith says, well, it is certainly true from... Oh my gosh, this is just... We're going into the New Zealand Bill of Rights. So, shout out to New Zealand. Shout out to Frodo Baggins. You guys can read that one. It gets a little bit silly. Ending makes no sense. I get it, but it makes no damn sense. Are you kidding me? I watched this whole movie just to see that? Yes, you did, Mike Z. And I'm glad that you're the real Mike Z, because I was wondering if you were the fake Mike Z, because then I would start to wonder. Tagali Andre says, Tari filmul mai Alice first tool continuari crimalor cretin. That's what I always say. Is he speaking Latin or like what's going on here? Okay, I gotta pause for a sec to do some improv. I will get back to this in a second. Okay, and I'm back. Do you see anything different? No. Okay, I didn't think so. Those who are going through the comments to see whether the movie is worth to watch or not, then here is my answer. Don't waste your time watching this stupid, boring, low-rated music. I am halfway through, but it gets worse and worser to watch this anymore. I mean, no offense to the uploader. None taken. Sungunjim Kala Longkumar. Bad acting. Okay, well, this was completely boring. I held on through the entire thing, but now I wish I hadn't. There's authenticity to how the passengers behave in the car from a driver's point of view, but there isn't anything to get you anxious/nervous about what's going on. Feels more like a documentary than a horror movie. Just my 2 cents. Fair enough, I'll take your 2 cents. The sense that I made from you watching this movie. Probably even less than that, actually. 11:42 mins in, I'm bored. Sad face. The comments suggested this was good. Well, didn't mean to disappoint you, Reese, but, you know, not everybody likes the movie. Some people find it's boring. Speaking of which, a girl from New York. Not bad. I was bored. Bored Eats says, I fell asleep to this crap. I had issues sleeping. Thanks. You're welcome, Bored Eats. Anything I can do to help. Thank you for at least watching and letting the movie play while you're asleep. I appreciate that. At first, I thought the movie would be boring, but it's actually pretty good. I also knew I recognized one of the writers, the guy who made the shoes video, Liam Kyle Sullivan. Yes, shout out to Liam Kyle Sullivan, who just made a video, by the way, that came out yesterday. Super funny. A new Kelly shoes video. Oh my gosh. Bored Eats is back. Thank you, Bored Eats. You got another comment for us. Save your time. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Save your time, guys. You know, just in general, though, save your time, because time is precious. JJ Angelo says, waste your time in reading comments to make sure the movie is worth to watch. Someone says save your time. The other person says waste your time. What do we do? Which one is it?
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
I don't like laughy face. What don't you like? Sheba, hey Sam, you want to be more specific? You don't like the movie? You don't like parts of the movie? Canada 3000 says, sadly, there were few cons, and some stuff didn't make sense. Like how Bree let some stranger to her apartment and closed the door. Besides, Jason went to the washroom, knowing already where it is, unless all Kelly apartments are the same. Haha. then using the same killing method over and over. That was a bit weird, Mr. Producer. Overall, I think it was funny and nice thriller genre. Nothing to do with horror, I guess. And would give it 8 out of 10. Thanks to the uploader. Okay. Yeah, okay. It doesn't make sense why she would let them in, but you know people do stuff like that all the time. Definitely see people letting him in. Even someone who looks like that. Red Taylor says, I'd be mad as hell if I was waiting on a guy and the driver killed him. So you just be mad that he didn't show up because he was dead? Like, this guy stood me up. I'd be pissed. Would you be sad at all? You'd be mainly just be mad. Okay. All right. Sandra Grant says, my comment isn't about the movie, which I enjoyed, by the way. Okay, well, thank you, Sandra. But it's about so many of the commenters who have such a loose grasp of English, grammar, and spelling that it kind of blows my mind. Is this what our schools are producing nowadays? You know, what's funny is that there's a direct correlation to the hater comments and poor grammar. Coincidence? I think not. There are a lot of positive comments, but it's always like, wow, that was actually good. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting this to be good, but it was. So it's like, thank you, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's better to have lower expectations for the movie than it is to have like crazy high expectations. Blue Wolf says 3 out of 10. I didn't like it when he set the man on fire, though. Scared, frowny face. I almost threw up watching that girl eat. Sad face. Good. That's the type of response I want. There's people that eat like that in this world, and I find it to be disgusting too. So I'm glad we're all on the same page here. Driver reminds me of my brother-in-law. Creepy. This almost a good thriller. Best what I had seen this week from these free low-budget ones. Well, thank you, MG. I don't know what other movies you saw, but I guess mine was the best. But it was almost good compared to for you. It's almost good. It was the best out of the bad ones, and it was almost good. Okay, well, thank you. I'll take that one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Laughed a bit, learned a bit, all up. A good real movie. Hated the ending, though. Monique Lambert. Okay, well, not everybody can have a happy ending, unfortunately. T. McCleandon says, OMG, the driver's voice is so annoying. I cannot watch this movie. Thanks for the upload, though. You're welcome. It's funny, like, they're so polite. Some people don't like the movie, but hey, they're polite, you know, saying thank you for the upload. I appreciate that. Had so much fun with the movie. It has 5 out of 10 on IMDb. Underrated, in my opinion. Thanks for sharing. Oh, well, sorry, that was a good one. I thought that was going to be a hater one. Just finished watching the movie. 7 out of 10 for the storyline and 4 out of 10 for the acting. The movie was okay. I've seen heaps better, but then again, I've seen heaps worse. So you decide for yourself. Okay. You can say that with anything. It's like, I've seen a better movie, but I've also seen a worse movie. Like, I've had a better meal, but I've also had worse meals.
What a story, Mark.
Hayhoe. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys like this video, click that like button. That helps me out tremendously. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. There's a lot more to come. The next video is going to be reacting to the IMDb negative comments on this movie, and trust me, they are a lot more turned up than these comments. So be on the lookout for that. Follow me. If you guys haven't seen the movie Rideshare, watch it. Let me know what you think, and maybe comment on it. I don't know. You comment on this commentary video. I'm going to stop talking. Okay, bye-bye.